Hello everyone, Melissa here with the Sunshine Planner, and today we are going to be making stuffed jalapeno peppers, or peppers, however you want to say them. These are one of my family favorites that everyone seems to love no matter where I go, what party I go to. These are just a favorite, so here it goes. First, the recipe calls for 2 bars of cream cheese. And I am not one to skimp on cream cheese when I am taking something to an event or a get-together where other people are going to be tasting my cooking. I want everyone to have the best of what I have to offer. If it's for me at home, I might go maybe fat-free, maybe an off-brand because it's cheaper, but some things just aren't worth substituting. Anyway, I usually put my cream cheese in. It calls for 1 teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin. So I'll put that in. Calls for 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Put that in. And a 1/2 teaspoon of chipotle. These typically have a little bite to them, not as much as you might think by what it sounds like I'm putting in them, but they do typically have a bite. So what determines the heat in this particular appetizer is the level of hotness that your jalapeno comes from. And I don't know if you all know, but the level of heat in your jalapeno actually comes from the seeds and the spine inside, the little veins inside. So the more of that you can get out, the less heat you'll get with your appetizer and the more flavor of the jalapeno that you'll get. So just a little tidbit of information. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. My cream cheese is softened already. Makes it a little bit easier when you're mixing everything. I have it already softened. Okay. Then the recipe calls for, I'm gonna go ahead and put my cheese in. There's actually not a, this is almost like maybe a 1, 2, less than 5 ingredient, I don't know. Not very many ingredients, but the flavor is like there's 100. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and put in the cheese. It calls for 1 to 2 cups. I say 1 to 2 because, I don't know, I think the shredded cheese that you put in holds together the cream cheese when you're cooking it on the grill. It just kind of holds it together, so I kind of tend to go closer to the 2 cup size. So this looks like about 2 cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all that on. Get this off the table. Done with those. And so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. Keep in mind, everyone, I am not a professional cook. This is more like a pretend cooking show or a wannabe cooking show. So from here, we just stuff the jalapenos. And I just wanted to show you some of the peppers that I have, the jalapenos, and I actually have a different kind of pepper in here. These are all from my garden. Every single one of them came from my vegetable garden. And these are actually called orange sickle. And what I noticed when I was trying to scrape the insides out is that the actual pepper is much more, what do I want to say? It's not as thick and sturdy. It cracks very easily, where the jalapeno pepper is, it's very sturdy. It's very stable. So when I pinch it to scrape it out, it holds really well. But I had more of these, and because they crack really easily. I just wanted to try them. I don't normally put these in here, but I thought I had them in my garden. I need to use them up, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to add them. But if you notice, you can tell which ones have been on the plant longer. Like this is the only red one I had, and I bet it's really hot. It smells hot, but I did get all the vines out. So these are all from my garden, different sizes. That's what you get when you pull from your own vegetable garden, different sizes, you know. But these are what I'm using. So I'm gonna go ahead and stuff these with the cream cheese mixture, and then I'll show you what I do from there. Okay, I'm done stuffing all of my peppers, and the orange sickles, I only got a few of those in there. The recipe doesn't call for these type of peppers, but I had them in my garden. I thought I'd just try them out. I got a few of them in there. I kind of want to see what the flavor is going to be like, but I didn't get very many. One, I ran out of stuff. I saved them for last. I wanted to make sure I got all of my jalapeno peppers filled and stuffed, and then I used the leftover for the orange sickles that I could get in there and stuff. So now the next step, I'm gonna wrap them in bacon and tie that bacon with a toothpick. And so let me just show you how I do one, and then I'm going to go ahead and do them all, and then I'll show you where I'm at. So the kind of bacon that I use is this thick cut. Thick cut is the best one to use. I'm just gonna say, I tried the thin cut a couple times. It just doesn't cut it. You need the thick cut bacon for this. And typically one pepper would only take about a half of a bacon. And I know that one side of the bacon is a little meatier than the other end of the bacon, but really, you can stretch bacon pretty thin, like you can stretch it pretty far. So it really only takes about a half a piece to really do what I want to do. So I take a piece of bacon, and I'm just gonna take my pepper, and I've got this one piece right here, and I'm gonna wrap it, and then all the way around, and then I'm gonna take, and I kind of want to make sure I get through that original piece. And in the meantime, you also want to make sure you're really kind of covering up that seam where you stuffed everything, because that's where your cream cheese is. And of course, once you get that over the grill, it's going to melt, and you're going to have some loss, some cream cheese loss, but not a ton. But so I'm gonna go ahead and do those, and then I'll show you what I have when I'm done. Okay, so I went ahead and stuffed them all. I wrapped them in bacon and secured them with toothpicks. And so we're gonna go out on the grill and grill them, and then they're done. Okay, so I'm out here by the grill, and I just wanna let you know that I have never actually done the grilling on these peppers. My husband always has done the grilling, so, and he's not here right now, so I can't ask him to do it. So I'm gonna give it a try. But here we go. So my temperature is about 350 right now. It's gonna go down when I open this up, but I'm gonna get them all on there. And I'm gonna turn it down to medium a little bit. And I'm just gonna place them all over. A couple of these do not have, I ran out of bacon, so that's okay. just do the pepper. This is a new experience for me. Because like I said, I don't know what my husband has a system that works for him. I have no idea what that system is. And I may do this wrong, and guess what? That's okay. I just will know that this is not my area of expertise. I never grill. My husband always grills. So I'm thinking those couple of orange sickle ones that I have in here probably don't need to cook as long as the jalapenos because I think I might put them up top. Just a thought I have. I may be wrong. We're gonna get these going. As you can see, I am no longer at the grill. This is not my area of expertise. And so JC, my video guy, he took over the grill for me. But we're almost done. Okay, everyone, we're done. And the grilled jalapeno peppers are, if smell-o-vision was a thing, you would smell the bacon, the crisp bacon, the charred bacon, the jalapeno heat, and the stuff on the inside. And so I'm gonna go ahead and taste one, and I just want you to know that it's still hot, so from the grill. So I guess I'll just go ahead and take this one and try it. And just so you know, the toothpicks do burn down, so I always remove those first. And that's why it's a family favorite. So, so good. Spicy hot, like the jalapenos, are really not that bad. They're a little spicier than normal, but they're actually perfect for me. I love heat, so these are delicious. So I think we can call this a successful successful recipe. So thanks for watching. If this is something that you liked or loved, please comment and share the video so everyone else can enjoy this recipe.
Not know about me, for you that are watching this video, my name is Matt Maddox. I'm the one and only Sunshine Planner's nephew. She is my favorite aunt, and I love all my family. But let me tell you right now, she is a master planner. You should see how she's the most organized human I've ever met. But the food that she cooks, Claire, you gotta be the happiest man alive. No wonder you're so peaceful all the time. You eat food like this.
Yeah.
What's it taste like to you? How would you describe it?
Well, I like hot stuff, but I don't like really hot stuff.
Yeah.
And it just kind of borders on it. Hot stuff, that feeling, it makes you feel alive.
Yeah.
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 So,
I think maybe you should do commercials together, like
yeah.
sample food and do commercials for
yeah,
companies.
food, yeah.
Be like, you know what? This has everything that you need. It's got the bacon flavor.
Yep.
It's got the cheese. It's got the jalapeno. And the way it blends together, it's a perfect summer night.
How can you go wrong?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
my goodness. So, by the way, guys, make sure you make them exactly the way she tells you. If you do, you're going to have happy people at your party. I know we're happy.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Very good. Very good.
What are you doing, bud?
So that's my nephew and
Need some
my
help?
husband, Claire Hatmaker. And I was gonna talk before they started talking, but my nephew, he's a talker. So we're at the family get together, and
Only
I brought
'cause
the
they're so
jalapeno
good.
peppers. And like I said in the video, they're a big family hit. So make sure you make some.